Is Brsk worth the risk? So, you're tired of the big four internet service providers in the UK, or you're searching for fast, reliable internet speeds? Today, we're going to discuss Brsk. Just so you know, this video is not endorsed by Brsk. I'm just a regular subscriber to this service. I do have a computing degree, several years of experience in IT, and I've previously worked at one of the major ISPs in the UK. Now, with that being said, I've included a link in the description. If you use it to sign up for Brsk Internet Service, we both get a £50 Amazon card through their referral program. So let's dive right in. Where do Brsk operate? So they're a fairly new internet service provider who serves Birmingham, Runcorn, St. Helens, Ashton in Makerfield, Manchester, Rochdale, Blackburn, Burnley, Bradford, and a few other places in between. So what do they offer? Brsk offers full fiber to your premises, which is FTTP, which is fiber to your premises, some people say, or full fiber broadband. A lot of people refer to it in different ways, but essentially the main thing about it, there are no copper wires until the services actually get into your home. So this is particularly better at delivering greater internet speeds because there is little or no interference from RF signals or signals coming from other wires. It is also great at delivering full speeds during peak times where many other users are using the internet. So I know if you've ever used old like cable subscriptions in the US or coaxial type subscriptions, when they're the peak periods, the internet service tends to go down because all the services, because everyone's on, it kind of interferes with the signal at the signal box. So how much does the service cost? So the prices start from £19 per month, and that's for 150 megabits per second, all the way up to 55 per month for 2 gigabits per second. I happen to have the 900 megabits package at £30 per month, which is the fastest speed at the time I can subscribe to in my area. But this has now changed to 2 gigabits being the fastest. That is quite fast. Now, I've tried other ISPs, and the closest offer I got was from Virgin Media at 1.13 gigabits. So that was at a cost of £40, but of course there's like mid-contract price rises that is going to be applied in April to that package. So is the cost of Brsk worth it? My answer to this question is 100% yes. You get the full speed that you pay for and a bit extra. I absolutely hate mid-contract price rises because when I sign the contract for a particular price, that is what I'm expecting to pay for the duration of the contract, the entirety of it. So what are the cons? Now, the major con is their Wi-Fi router. It does deliver excellent speed at over 700 megabits nearer to the router, with over 20 Wi-Fi enabled devices connected. But I've found that the signal dropped off quite a bit when I use it on its own over longer distances and in other rooms. At about 20 meters with one wall between the router and the device that I was using, the fastest speed I got was 200 megabits and 3 bars of Wi-Fi signal. Now, comparatively, when I previously used Virgin, it was relatively around the same. but I didn't have this high of a package, so I used to get like roughly about 100 megabits per second. This is the highest internet speed I've ever gotten. So this can be solved by using like wireless access points or mesh points supplied by Brsk, or you can buy your own with easy mesh capabilities to seamlessly integrate directly to Brsk router. When I added my own router and access points, I got a more stable connection with 5 Wi-Fi signal bars and 400 megabits. But that's based on my technology, and it's pretty old. I'm using a Wi-Fi 6 router. There's now like Wi-Fi 7 and stuff like that. I've only got like a dual band. There are things like tri-band, and it has improved like the talk back between devices, so you can get like greater speeds using those mesh systems, the newer ones. So I need to mention that Wi-Fi speeds are not the same as internet speeds. I'll create a video on how to get the most out of your Wi-Fi network at a later date, because I know there is so much that can affect Wi-Fi speeds. Now, the technology of the router is noticeably older, as there's no automated one-click parental control that blocks inappropriate websites. But the feature is still there, but you'll have to go and program the network to block sites individually, or block them from individual devices using MAC addresses and static IP addresses. So it might be a little bit more technical for people who don't know how to do these things. So are these cons a deal breaker? I'd say absolutely not. Most other standard ISP routers are crappy anyway. Some offer like better features, but without like boosters and wireless access points and mesh systems, none of them are really able to cast Wi-Fi throughout most homes. So to conclude, I recommend Brsk with the advice of getting your own Wi-Fi router after having their service for almost 3 months. Now, if you'd like me to recommend a Wi-Fi router or a mesh system, submit comments below, or if you'd like me to test one, just drop it in the comments below and I'll test it out for you.